Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video here on the Ironman profile. In today's video, we're honestly going to be preparing for Marina quite a bit due to Diaz. We also have a little bit of fishing content in there for you guys from the last spooky event, which was a lot of fun. Working towards quite a few things in there, and honestly, my RNG just keeps on going when it comes to fishing, so that is really exciting as well. Overall, today's video was very expensive for me in-game. You guys will see why as we get there, but if this is your first time here on the channel and you're not yet subscribed, consider doing so. We are less than 900 subscribers away from 90K, which is insane, absolutely mental. So make sure you guys stick around to the end, watch the whole thing, sub the channel if you guys aren't new around here, and check out my co-op members. I'm gonna leave their channel linked in the description down below. But without further ado, let's go back in time to the last spooky festival when I was fishing for Grim Reapers. Let the fishing begin. We're gonna do an hour of this, then we're gonna do the spooky festival, and then another hour of this. So a whole lot of spooky stuff going on. Another emperor. What? 3 in like less than half an hour. This one wasn't as many casts, like this was more casts in between than 3 obviously, but still ridiculously close to each other. I can't believe it actually. So let's see if we get lucky on this one. We do not, but the fact that we got 3 emps in like less than half an hour, we got a shredder out of the first one. What is actually going on today? Another phantom. I guess not. Oh my goodness, I think it's still alive. Somehow I got back on and it is still there. You love to see it. It got those quick relog fingers, you know, gotta get back online quick. And there we go, nothing. It's supposed to look like this, right? This is how you fish? This is how it's done? I think so, right? This is, yep, seems legit. Another phantom fisher. Hopefully we don't get disconnected during this one. I'm not really sure. A deep sea orb, we can get those from these things. That would be huge for our shark scale armor. But it doesn't look like we're going to get anything from that one. So, currently Mayor Diaz is in office. She's been in office for about a day now. I've been doing my buy orders, but today there's something a little bit more special that I wanted to say buy orders for. I did my buy orders last night when, like, I was so tired I literally couldn't even put words together. So I decided to skip Sponge for a day, which is kind of sad. But I don't need Sponge for all 5 days because today we should be able to get enough alone just from today to actually go ahead and craft the helmet and the boots. I could be completely wrong. We're gonna get at least one of them today. This could be very expensive. This is probably the most expensive part of buy orders for sure. So I only have 2.4 mil on me. We're gonna have to sell some sugarcane, I know that for sure. Let's sell this much and then we'll see how much we have left over. So a stack and 25. So now we have 6.9 mil. Let's start with the wet sponge. Here we go. We're gonna buy 100 stacks of this. This is going to be a lot of money spent. So I was at 6.9 mil to start. And what's crazy about Diaz is that this is actually the first time that Diaz has ever been elected in Hypixel Skyblock history, which is seriously kind of some groundbreaking stuff. But what's crazy about Sponge is that it is 35k per stack, so it's definitely going to drain the bank quite a bit. But here, I'm going to go ahead and buy all my sponge and I'll cut back and we can see what we can actually do with all of it. So there goes 6,400 wet sponge. We can turn that all into our enchanted sponge here with 2.5 stacks, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of enchanted wet sponge, which is actually enough for the boots. I think I'm going to be short on the helmet, so I might have to wait for that tomorrow, or maybe I'll just do the helmet first now, and then all we'll be missing is the boots. But either way, I have 3.3 mil left just after only enchanted wet sponge. So now it's time to do the sponge. And just like that, I am now out of money, which means we need to go back to selling another stack of enchanted sugarcane. Man, Diaz will seriously burn through the bank, especially with sponge. It's like 7.5 mil per day you need to spend on sponge. There we go. So now we're out. We have 3 mil left over. Let's go ahead and do that. Another 2.5 stacks, which is going to be another 4 enchanted wet sponge, which means we have 8 enchanted wet sponge here. Do I have any more saved up actually? I don't. I just have 25 enchanted wet sponge, or sorry, 25 enchanted sponge. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna craft the helmet though. I think that's the best bet right now. I only need 1 more enchanted sponge, which is crazy. Sponge helmet, there we go. This stuff is so expensive, especially for an Ironman player. It's actually kind of crazy. Let's go ahead and grab our 2 enchanted shark fins, just like so. Sponge helmet up at the top. Shark scale helmet. This is by far the best looking piece. Boom. There we go. We're now 3/4 shark armor. All I have left is 1 more enchanted wet sponge and then a stack of enchanted sponge, and I'm completely done with sponge. I don't know how many times I just said sponge, but the sea creature artifact is the last upgrade I have. I need a stack of enchanted sponge for that. So kind of insane. I'm not sure if the twins are going to be buying sponge during this time because it's a ton of money. Luckily, I've had money saved up for sponge specifically, so I might actually give them some of my money, and they can actually go ahead and buy the last of the sponge for me. I'll have to wait and see though, but actually insane that we have 3/4 shark armor on the Ironman, and we're so close to crafting the boots. It is the next day of Diaz, and personally, I'm very excited. This should be the last day that I ever have to buy sponge on the server until they add like an update that requires a bunch of sponge for something. You know how Hypixel does it. They like to trick you to make you think you're done something, and then you never are. But sponge here, I only need one more enchanted wet sponge and then an extra stack of enchant sponge. And then I'm maxed out sponge. We're going to be completely done. So let's go ahead and get an enchanted sponge here. We're going to throw it into our personal compactor just like so. And we're going to go to town. We're going to go to town on this. I'm probably going to have to sell some more sugarcane. Actually, that should be enough enchanted wet sponge right there. And then let's just go until we have a stack of enchanted sponge, which honestly shouldn't be too long. I think I'm not going to have enough coins. I think I'm going to be short. Am I going to be short? I'm going to be a little bit short. I think, yeah, I'm a little bit short. Okay, so let's sell a little bit more sugarcane really quickly. I'll just sell half a stack. I don't really feel like spending a whole stack right now at the moment when I don't need to. Wi-Fi's a little sketchy though. Come on, builder. There we go. A little bit more sponge. And 62, 64. There we go. So, first and foremost, the boots. Sponge boots. Let's go ahead and craft those right now. Sponge shoes, I should say. They actually have it says shoes in here for some reason. Let's go ahead and craft those. We're going to go ahead and grab 2 of our enchanted shark fins, which is crazy. Marina's coming up too, so hopefully I can finish off the Rod of the Sea. And then we're really looking at like a max fishing setup, and we just keep upgrading these pieces. But here we go. Shark scale boots. Boom. There we go. Shark scale boots. Let's throw this in the enchantment table super quick. Growth 5. Protection 5. What do I want? Depth strider 3. And then feather falling 5, I guess, for now. That should do, honestly, for now. And then if we go ahead and look at our fishing setup, take out the diver boots, we are now full shark armor on the Ironman. What a grind this has been. This is so much money here. Like, Ironman players actually have it down bad when it comes to sponge, especially. So that was crazy that we actually got our hands on that. I also need to find my sea creature ring. Here it is. And we're going to go ahead and upgrade this thing to the artifact with a stack of enchanted sponge, just like so. Sea creature artifact. We're going to take 15% less damage from sea creatures. Boom. That is also done, which means that we should actually be done everything to do with the sponge collection. I could be wrong. I feel like I don't think I'm missing anything, but like sponge armor, sea creature artifact. I mean, yikes. That's everything to do with sponge. We've actually maxed out everything we need with sponge on this profile. That's insane. This is actually so hyped that we finally have our hands on full shark armor, and I'm not even gonna lie, this set on Ironman costs about 24 million coins worth of buy limits and buy orders to do. What I mean by that, not the bazaar, obviously, all from the builder NPC, as you guys saw. It's something that we've been working towards for a very long time. I have them all reforged to pure, and I threw on some of the basic enchants, as you can see. Obviously, some things to look for in the future. We would need to get deep sea orbs. We get those from spooky fishing. They give the submerged reforge. That is by far the best reforge for shark armor at the moment. Another thing to work towards would be Legion 5 on all the pieces. Now, that's going to be quite the grind. That's going to be something that we're going to have to do in some dungeon videos in the near future. But that's kind of the next goal for the setup. And then in terms of the rest of the setup, so Mayor Marina should be in office at the time recording this in 15 hours, which is actually really exciting. So you're going to see a lot of fishing videos because we're going to be making a ton of progress. But as you can see, Marina is up next. And the big thing that we need from her is 4 great white shark teeth. And the reason why we need these is because if we go and look into our recipe book for fishing, on the last page here, the Rod of the Sea. As you guys know from 2 episodes ago, we got our hands on the Rod of Legends. I have the enchanted shark fins. We just need 4 great white shark teeth, and then we'll have that event maxed out as well, which means all we really need to do is just fish to our heart's content. We have the best armor. We nearly have all the best pets. Actually, fishing pets we're still quite a ways on. We're working towards the legendary dolphin. That's something that we're working towards right now. And then I also want to get a legendary squid pet. I want to get a legendary flying fish pet. Blue whale. I want to upgrade my Yeti to legendary eventually. We still have a lot of fishing content to go through, especially considering my level, but honestly really happy that we have full shark armor. So I believe that is going to be it for today's episode. Hopefully you guys did end up enjoying. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it, subscribe channel if you guys are new around here. Also, go follow me on Twitch. We just got Twitch partner, which is crazy exciting, so go drop a follow over there, link in the description. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.